I'm trying to cut back on my sugar, which is hard because I love anything sweet, obviously, but I'm trying to cut down on my sugar, so I'm drinking unsweet tea. So I have a headache and I needed the caffeine. You can barely see my face because the lighting in here sucks. It was very sunny this morning earlier this afternoon. I was almost washed out, it was so bright, but now the lighting is all messed up and the sun's decided it wants to take a nap, so it looks kind of gloomy in here, but I'm just working with what I got. This video is featuring the new Vita Loca Kat Von D holiday palette. This is the remix one, supposedly. It doesn't say that anywhere on here. I'm gonna tell you a little story about this. Just let me preface this. So my birthday was almost 2 weeks ago. It was September 28th. And my best friend gave me a Sephora gift card for my birthday, but it was one of those you could only use inside of the Sephora in JCPenney, which is fine because that's the one that I primarily shop at. I'm pretty much like best friends with all the girls in there, and so that's fine. And typically when I get a gift card, it always takes so long for me to figure out what I want, because when I'm spending my money, I know exactly what I want, but like when someone else gives me the money, you know what I mean? Like, is that weird? Is anyone else like that? I feel like it should be the opposite, but whenever I'm like spending a gift card, I always want it to be kind of like a splurge, you know, but at the same time, like, I cannot make up my mind. One of the girls showed me this palette. She swatched a couple of the colors on her hand and I just fell in love, and I've been wanting a really bright, colorful palette. I thought about getting the Urban Decay electric palette, and after I looked at this, I was like, no, this is a no-brainer. Well, the one that they had on display was the very last one in the store. So I went to go order it online. But you can use your JCPenney card online at Sephora.com, so I thought you could use your JCPenney Sephora gift card on Sephora.com. And so I tried it. Obviously, now I know that doesn't work. So I used my JCPenney card. I ordered it and it came, I had it shipped to my office. Get back to Sephora yesterday and I returned it. They gave me store credit on my JCPenney card, and then I turned around and bought it with my gift card. They gave me store credit on my JCPenney card, and then I turned around and bought it with my gift card. They could have ordered it in the store for me, but I didn't realize that till after the fact, and it's limited edition and I didn't want it to go without me getting my hands on it. I did a very dark green smoky eye. It's very similar to the look that I did on my last video, only it's green and it's using this palette. So I'm gonna show you how I got this look, and if you want to see, then just keep on watching. Bye!
Alright, clearly I'm very excited about this. I've already primed my eyelids with a Jessie's Girl eyeshadow primer, and I'm going in with the shade Noble, which is just a transition shade. In the pan, this shade looks a lot darker, or not a lot darker, but it looks darker than the color Shutter, which is on the opposite side if you saw it there. Shutter is too dark for my crease. I tried that, like the first time I used the palette, I tried that and it was too dark. So I'm using Noble. And we're just going to blend that back and forth with a fluffy brush. You know the drill. Then I'm taking this color Vox, which is just a chocolatey matte brown. It's the only brown in the palette. And we're fluffing that back and forth. Fluffing, is that a word? Anyways, so as you can tell, these eyeshadows are extremely pigmented and kind of not hard to blend, but you just want to start out really slow and build your color. You don't want to go in with, you know, tons of product on your brush because it's going to be a mess. Now I'm taking this lime-ish green called Misfit, and we're putting this on a more precise blending brush, and we're focusing this a little bit lower than that matte brown, but still back and forth in the crease, back and forth, back and forth. And now we're taking this color Lemmy, which is kind of like an emerald green. It's so pretty. And I'm taking that on a flat shader brush and just putting that all over the lid. I didn't show it in the video, or I lost the clip, I'm not really sure, but I did spray my brush with some Fix Plus or some setting spray just to kind of intensify it. You don't really have to. I mean, it's pretty intense as it is, but as you can see there, it does make it a little more shiny, and I just think it looks better, so I did dampen my brush, but you can skip that step if you'd like. We're just packing that on the lid, and dab, 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 dab. And now I'm going to be taking this color Analog, which is just a matte matte orange. I meant to say bright, like a bright orange. And I'm putting this in the crease and just taking that fluffy brush and kind of going back and forth. The same idea as with that lime green. You can skip the step if you want to. I just wanted to warm it up a little bit and wanted to add a little more color, but if you don't want to, you can totally skip it. And then I'm going back in with that green and kind of adding a little bit more. Once you start buffing away, you're going to notice that some of it's going to kind of fall off. As you can tell, I already did the upper lash line. I already did my wing. I'm terrible at filming eyeliner, so I just left it out. And now I'm going in with a black kohl eyeliner. This is a Bella Pierre eyeliner that I'm obsessed with. I got it in an Ipsy. I absolutely love it. And just going back and forth there. I've already done my foundation. I took that out because it's boring, but I just used the Revlon Color Stay. And now I'm going to be taking that Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop, which is Jaclyn Hill's collaboration with them. And this highlighter is, I don't even have a word for it. I didn't like it at first. It was the way that I was applying it, but now that I figured out that you need a super fluffy brush like this to apply it, it just goes on like a dream. And I don't know, I decided I wanted to be a glowing goddess, so I literally put this all over my face. But if you want to, you don't have to use that much highlight. You can skip it altogether if you like. But I don't know. I was just feeling really bold. I wanted you to notice me, I guess. Now I'm going to be taking this Tarte blush in Flush. Say that 10 times fast. And it's just like a super, it looks super bright, but it's not. It's a mauve pink. And we're just dusting that on with a big fluffy powder brush. I just washed all of my brushes. And now I don't want to use them because they're all clean. Guys, you know the struggle. It's literally so hard. And then this is Sephora Bronzer in Los Cabos. I took the clip out because it was a terrible clip. So I'm just telling you what it is. And yeah, just bronzing up the face. And I'm taking a pencil brush and that same frosty shimmery green. And I'm using that to kind of warm up the lower lash line, or smoke out the lower lash line, I should say. You don't have to do this step either. It's just extra, but I like it. And now I'm taking the same brush and the eyeshadow no, it's Skulls. Oh my gosh, I thought it was Shells. It's called Skulls. Okay, well anyway, this is my favorite color in the palette, I think. It's just beautiful. It's a super icy highlight shade. And I'm putting that on the inner corner and then the brow bone, just a touch. I normally don't like shimmer on the brow bone, but like I said, I was feeling extra today, so that's that. And the focus in this video is awful, I'm sorry. And then I'm going to be dousing my face with my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, and that is that. Oh yeah, and then Lash Sensational Mascara, and I sped through this because this is one of the most boring parts to me. It's nothing all that exciting, but yeah, so there's the mascara. And next we're going to be doing lips. I'm going to show you the two different lip products I am mixing. This is Maybelline Blushing Beige Lipstick, and then that is a ColourPop Lippy Stick in Tootsie. And I'm first starting out with the Super Nude, the Maybelline lipstick, and kind of putting that all over. And then I'm going to be taking the ColourPop lipstick and putting that on the outer realms of my lips. And you'll see what I'm talking about here in just a second. There we go. Okay, so we're just kind of putting this, leaving the inner parts of the lips bare. This is just going to make your lips appear bigger. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to, but.
Yes, I'm in a different outfit from what I filmed in the video because it's Saturday and Saturday is game day. So not only is this look like super dramatic and fun, it is perfect for game day if you're a Gator, or a Duck if you're an Oregon fan, or Who else has green? Miami. They're playing FSU today. Go Miami! I've been watching Lifetime movies all morning. I love Lifetime movies. This one I've never seen before. Most of them I have seen. This one I've never seen before, and I don't care. You can't even see my TV, so you're like, what are you talking about? Normally you can see my TV back here in the background, but I kind of moved it off to the side so you can see the backdrop right there. Like, how cute is that? You can't even really see it. So sad. Here. There you go. You see it? My pumpkin. That's my carriage with my jewelry in it. And then my pumpkin and my flowers and my picture. That picture used to be up here, back here. I don't care for this actress. I have never liked anything she's been in. I don't think I've ever seen her in a movie where she hasn't played a bad character, like a bad person. But in this movie, she is sleeping with her best friend's husband because her husband was like filthy rich and then lost his job. And then I went to Chick-fil-A to get food, so I don't exactly know what happened, but I'm thinking she killed him. I would not be surprised. Where's my tea?